Hi everybody, welcome back. Today is Tuesday, June 30th, 2009. Here I am, the last day of this month, halfway through this Origami of the Day calendar project. 6 months down and 6 months left to go. But at least from this point forward, I'll know I have fewer in front of me than I have behind me, and that'll be a good feeling. Not that I don't love being with you every day here, but it's a chore to make sure that they happen every day. So here we are, the last day of June, and we're finishing up the second part of a two-part model that we started yesterday. Carnation. Yesterday we did the blossom part of the carnation. Today we're going to be doing the stem. So get your piece of paper together. No other additional supplies are necessary, but do have your blossom from yesterday's model on hand. If you're just tuning this one in and you didn't do the model from yesterday, you might want to go back, do that one first, and then come back and watch this video. So let's go ahead and get started on our stem. This model starts off using the fish base, which is probably one of the most complicated bases that we've learned to make thus far this year. And as regards this particular part of the model, the stem, the majority of the folds really take place in the folding of the base itself. Then we don't have too many more to go after that to complete our stem. So let me go ahead and review with you how you come up with that fish base. You want to start out with your paper with the white side facing up and create a guideline fold for yourself or crease for yourself by just folding your piece in half on the diagonal gently and opening it back up. And then you want to use that center line to fold in both sides. Then you're going to flip the entire piece over and fold this bottom point up to the top point. So you're going to fold this up, matching point to point. Then flip the piece back around again. And you're going to now open up and push in on each side piece here. So you're opening it down like that, and then pushing it in and over, folding it down like that. So again, you're sort of pulling this, opening it down and pushing it over at the same time, like that. And finally, you're going to take, you can see there's two flaps here, and the one on the front and one to the back. You're going to take the one to the back and fold it down, so that now when you're looking at your piece, you'll have, it's a diamond shape overall. You'll have two loose little flaps, kind of like tuxedo tails, in the center part, and then behind it the other V. And if you look at the back side, it's totally solid. And this is the fish base. This is where we're starting off for the stem. So now with this next part of the model, this is definitely a do as I say, not as I do, or as I did, because I did this wrong the first go round, and so my piece is going to look a little bit more folded up than yours does. And here's what you need to make sure that you watch for, which I didn't when I did this the first time through. You're holding your piece, you have your fish base, and you want to hold it so that the flaps, these flaps, are at the top. Not like this. You want to hold it like this, and then flip it over and continue with the model from this point, okay? I was holding it the wrong way, so when I flipped it over and I folded this, it was backwards, it wasn't right. So I had to redo it, so now I have folds going all over the place. But you'll you'll learn from my mistake. That's the benefit of this. So start with the side that's now all solid, facing you, and the flaps are to the top. And you're going to wrap this really in thirds. You're going to fold one side over, then the other. And I know of no really easy way to tell you how to work this out, except you just sort of have to fudge it back and forth and eyeball it until you get to the point where you've got it pretty even, so that there's as much on one side as there is on the other in the center portion. So fold it, tri-folded over one side over the other, like this. And then you're going to turn the piece around to prepare for the next fold. Alright, so you have your piece, you're holding it like this, and the last little folds for the stem that you're going to be doing are to take these flaps and fold them out on both sides, like that. Then flip the piece back around, and now it's time to attach our blossom from yesterday to the stem. And here it is. This is the blossom that I made yesterday with the sort of three-dimensional effect toward the back there. And in reviewing the instructions today, didn't mention anything about tape or anything like that, but I thought you were just going to be tucking this down into the stem, but it really does not work out that way. So you need to put a little piece of double-faced tape or something to the back of your blossom in order to get it to, or a little bit of glue, something sticky, so that you can do this, because it does not actually tuck down into the stem. It just, the V part of your blossom matches up with the V part here in the stem. So you're going to take it and put it right in line with that V. And as I said, I've put a little bit of tape on the back of mine to get it to stick. And then you have your flower. Now the last little thing to finish this out is you want to hide this point of the stem that's sticking out up above the flower. So just fold that tip down and back behind the flower so that you can't see it. And then there you have your carnation, all complete. Carnations never really do smell very well, do they? They don't smell too good. There you go. A nice carnation. So I suppose that they are rewarding us for getting halfway there through the year, because our model tomorrow is really hardly even a model. It's going to take us all of about 45 seconds to make this model. So don't plan on a long one tomorrow. It's a fan. And I think all of us pretty much know how to traditionally make a fan with paper using accordion style pleating. And that's pretty much what we're doing. So, but I'll demonstrate it at any event because I said I would. So meet me back here tomorrow for about a minute and we'll fold up a fan to keep us cool for the rest of these summer months. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Halfway there. Yes. Bye.